Hello and welcome to P-Tech. In today's video, we'll be looking at some of the best apps for February. As January is gone and February is here, it's time to look at some of the best apps for February. Now, if you see any apps in this video that you want to download, then check out the description below because all the links to them will be in there. The first app on this list is called Waterkicks. Waterkicks is the first AR app that lets you try trainers on before you buy them. The app uses the iPhone's camera and the AR as well to map out the shoes onto your feet, and as you can see, it does a pretty decent job. It's fairly straightforward and it will save you loads of time by having to buy trainers, try them on, realise you don't like them and then send them back. And you can also then try them on with the outfits that you plan on wearing the trainers with. Like any AR app that you use, your phone gets incredibly hot when using it. And at the moment, the app doesn't have a huge amount of trainers in its list that you can pick from, but it's really good to try it out and see where the future of shopping is going. Up next is a game called Roro. I always try and include a game in these lists, and on this occasion, it's this one, which is called Roro. It's fairly bright and colourful, and again, quite addictive. It's really straightforward in terms of that you're a boat, and you start at one end of a river, and you have to just make your way to the other, and you can collect coins across the way, but at the moment, I've got no idea what these coins do. And I'm also making this game look way harder than it is, because I'm just totally rubbish at any game on the iPhone. The next app on this list is one called Acast. Acast is a podcast app that is really similar to the stock iPhone app, but the one thing it has is a dark UI. I listen to a lot of podcasts at night, and the one thing that I hate the most about the stock app is just the blinding white lights that it has in your face. So this one essentially having a dark mode is great. If you do listen to a lot of podcasts on the stock app and are thinking about coming over to this one, don't worry. You can import all the podcasts that you currently have to Acast. It just has some really nice touches, Acast, where there's a nice colourful play button and there's a few different colours that work really well with the dark UI. The next app is called Bear. Bear is a note-taking app, and like Acast, it's fairly similar to the stock Notes app, and if anything, it's actually a lot easier to use. All the text options are visible, like bold and underline, so instead of having to highlight the words, you can already click the bold and underline text already. It's really simple to add photos from the gallery as well, and the thing I use it for the most is to create to-do lists, because if it's not in a list then I'll just forget I need to do it. And the best thing about Bear is that it's got an Apple Watch app as well. You can actually tick off your to-do list if you don't have your phone with you, and if for some reason you really need to take an audio message or an audio note, then you can do that from the watch and it'll transfer over to the app. Up next is My Water. I've been trying to drink some more water over the past couple of weeks, and this app really helps because it reminds you when you need to drink. It's a really simple design where you can pick out how often you want to be reminded, and there's a choice from a few different times, so going from 30 minutes all the way up to 5 hours. You can add your health data as well from the health app, so it knows everything about you, and it can recommend how much water you should drink based off that. When you add what you've drank to the app, it also gives you a nice little graphic. It's also got an Apple Watch app as well, so if you don't always have your phone with you, it can still remind you on the go. The final app is called Pexels. Pexels is a really good wallpaper app where photographers upload photos that they've taken for us to use. If you're into your photography and like having real photos as your wallpapers, then this is a great app. You can have a look through a load of different categories, and once you've used it for a while, you can actually start searching by photographer instead of category. You can also create an account so you can keep track of your favourite photographers. The quality of the photos are amazing, and you can download them in loads of different sizes. You can download them in the size to fit the iPhone perfectly, or you can download them in a size that will fit the MacBook or the iPad brilliantly as well. They were just some apps for the month of February 2019, and if you liked any of those apps, you can find all the links in the description below if you want to download any. If there are any apps that you want me to check out, then comment them below or let me know on Twitter and Instagram. And if you liked the video, feel free to subscribe and give it a thumbs up as well. And hopefully, I'll see you on the next one.